conference rivals, Greg, butting heads in this one. How does that raise the stakes here?
Well, both teams want this one bad, and a chance to prove they're the dominant squad. I think it's going to get pretty heated at some point here tonight.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Josh Giddey is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Holmgren in at the 5 roaming the paint. And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first. And it's Doncic missing.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now, here's Holmgren. Kleber with the rebound. And the wide open shot from Green. Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
Well, Doris, some question, as you know, the move that Dallas made last season acquiring Kyrie Irving. They gave up a lot for sure.
Boy, they sure did, Kevin, and it was a high-risk move that obviously fell flat. For this organization, it has been trying to get the right mix around Luka Doncic. That is the key for them to succeed. Well, you have got to be impressed with Josh Giddey's awareness of where his teammates are at all times.
Here's Doncic. That shot missing. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it to Holmgren. It's rebounded by Dallas. On the wing, Irving. Defended by Dort. Pass to Kleber. Kleber sets the screen for Doncic. Puts up a 3. That one misses.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. It's going to be Holmgren shooting. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. The Thunder shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team, so you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
And Doncic throws it down.
Well, the tight handle allows Luka Doncic to make the pretty move off the bounce.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Green. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Doncic outside. He dishes it to Green. Doncic passes to Green. The shot by Kleber, wide open. The three-pointer off the mark. The Thunder leading by 4. To the paint, here's Williams. Rebound by Williams.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Doncic. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's Holmgren. That's good. On the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Doncic. Irving sets a screen for Doncic. And he drives in the dunk by Doncic.
Well, Luka Doncic, because he understands windows of opportunity, has the footwork and the change of pace. The drive is easy for the Don.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren wide open. Nailed from three-point land. Holmgren's got 12 points in the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Boy, the young fella knocking down the 3 to answer on the other end. Wow, go ahead, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Irving sets a screen for Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Irving, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Doncic. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Boy, yet another night for Luka Doncic. This guy is forcing everyone to play at his pace right now.
Green against Gilgeous-Alexander. The pass to Holmgren. With 4 seconds on the clock, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, I mean, take that. Holmgren, he knows defenses want to rough him up a little bit, and he welcomes the challenge.
Here's Doncic, and Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Chet Holmgren with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, he's just torching them right now. A good decision to huddle up, kind of hit the reset button, and figure out how to slow his roll.
Here's Kleba, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Thunder lead by... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway... through the first half in this one. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Thunder.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Dort in at the small forward. There's Green with the 3. Drills it from outside. Green's got 6 points.
You see the offensive force that is Kyrie Irving. Sometimes it's his scoring. Right there, it's his passing.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. For 3, Holmgren gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 13. Kleba kicks to Doncic. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. And we see players sometimes, Greg, after a change of venue, they change teams, suddenly taking the next step. What can key that lead?
Kevin, it's not all just opportunity and fit. I think there can be a mental component as well. A fresh start can give you a blank canvas to try new things.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder another 3.
Wow, Gilgeous-Alexander putting in the time to become a big-time threat with big-time range.
Here's Doncic. He can't get that one. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you very much, Kevin. Oklahoma City is a franchise that has to have patience. Coach Mark Daigneault said there's no schedule. That's the biggest thing. There's a way of operating that we're very confident in and that we're going to bet on. And that's developing, having a good environment, and trying to play a style that scales forward. We're just going to keep our head down. Kevin, back to you.
And keep going straight ahead. All right, DA, thanks. During the summer of 2019, DB, Oklahoma City traded Paul George to the Clippers.
They got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in that trade, who goes on to become an all-NBA selection and looks like his future is like all-star level every year. Not only that, you got a boatload of picks, one of which was Jalen Williams, who's a big-time upside player in this league. Wow, what a deal for this group.
Now, here's Doncic. 16 points for him. For three, Doncic knocks in the three.
We know this is one aspect that Luka consistently goes to. It's either in the paint or from deep. You've got to guard the long ball.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Dwight Powell's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Giddey, and that one is hammered home.
So elusive when handling the rock. What a move by Josh Giddey.
Doncic left side. Doncic very comfortable down low.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Joe passes to Williams. Here's Pokusevski. Here's Joe. Still scoreless. Misses the three.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Irving dishes to Powell. Back to Irving. Powell with the screen. Irving passes to Powell. He gets that one. And now just a 1-point Oklahoma City lead.
Now Powell, a terrific option in the pick and roll, knows to slash and finish.
Here's Joe. Banked in off the glass. Joe's got his first points in this one.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Doncic against Williams. Doncic kicks to Powell. Powell sets a screen for Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Pokusevski with the bucket.
Well, Pokusevski's shot ready on the catch. His mechanics are really solid.
Irving sets a screen for Doncic. Here's Doncic. Williams kicks to Irving. It's stolen by Dort. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They get it again. Here's Pokusevski, and he uses the glass on the layup. Pokusevski's got 5 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, this is the aggressiveness this coaching staff has got to be thrilled to see from Pokusevski. You're a 7-footer. You've got all the offensive skills. Make sure you're contributing on the glass.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
Here's Joe. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Thunder out in front. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Jones is out there with Hardaway. And it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Hardy. And it's Powell in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. To the inside. Here's Williams. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And the Thunder lead by 4. Dallas has gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Hardaway sets a screen for Irving. This one for 3. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Irving's got 6 points.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring, and Tim Hardaway says, you know what, my teammate's open, I'm going to get him the ball.
Here's Joe, covered by Irving. Here's Williams over Jones. Misses the baby hook. Dallas has gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. In regard to the Thunder, they had to go through, Greg, a rebuilding process not too long ago.
Yeah, it was a tough couple years, but they had a plan in place and did it the right way. They made some smart signings and created a very balanced roster.
And he misses his first shot.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Here's Micic, passes it to Joe. Now the dish to Williams. Pass to Joe. 6 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Shoots a fader, and it's Irving with the rebound.
You know, he made an easy shot so much harder, and it really cost him the bucket, guys.
And so they foul intentionally. And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And here is Irving. 6 points for him. Driving to the basket. That gives them the lead.
And guys, Kyrie Irving, stronger than he looks, absorbs the contact and still converts.
The Mavericks shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. A 2-point game. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, just get right up and over the top of the defense. Gilgeous-Alexander, no doubt.
Dort against Irving. He takes it in. It's Hardaway with the drive. Irving kicks to Powell. 4 on the clock. Takes the 3. No good from Irving.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Right now, I send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Josh Giddey is very capable off the dribble, and at 6'8", he's starting to use his size to finish. Coach Mark Daigneault said he's definitely physical. Before, he was just trying to shoot over people, but now he's taking up space, using his size and strength. He's getting a lot more around the basket. Kevin?
Yeah, he is getting into him. D.A., thank you. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here he goes. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
That, folks, is about the speed of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets in there before the defense can react.
Greg, isn't it amazing the way Gilgeous-Alexander has polished off his game?
The footwork, Kevin, is impeccable. 3-level scorer, makes every shot imaginable. And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to.
What's amazing about Kyrie is the number of go-to moves he has on the interior.
Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Good look from Holmgren. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 8th assist in the game. Irving passes to Hardy.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
And the other thing, guys, credit their game plan. They've been getting the looks they want, and they are executing at a high level.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Williams comes in for Derek Jones. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Harden. And an intentional foul right there. Dallas calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Well, Thunder have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Holmgren with a screen on Curry. Pass to Holmgren. Now here's Giddey. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
The tremendous length at the guard spot that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander presents is a problem for a lot of defensive players.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Curry setting the pick for Doncic. The kick out to Williams. Up top, Doncic. Gilgeous-Alexander covers. And Doncic throws it down.
I'll tell you, some people question the athleticism of Luka Doncic, but boy, he loves to dunk on occasion and let you hear about it.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren. It's a tie game in Dallas. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So the Thunder 5 right now. Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Josh Giddey is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Holmgren in at the 5.
Luka Doncic has a big, strong frame. The N1 chance, nicely done.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for the Mavericks. That free throw good from Doncic. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. With the drive, missed inside. Dallas has gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance.
Guys, this is what you call a generational talent. Holmgren is bound to fill up the highlight reel every night he plays.
Doncic feeling it out. Williams with a clean look. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Williams has got the lead up to 2 now for Dallas.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Hardaway a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Hardaway. Gets a very good look and converts. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Holmgren with a screen on Irving. Holmgren finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And the jump by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Now, here's Doncic. The kick out to Irving. It's stolen by Dort. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
The kick out to Irving. Over in the corner, Williams. Another 3 for Dallas.
In a big play, 1 3-pointer right on the heels of another. And again, we're tied. And how about this crowd right now? They are bananas.
And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
There is no moment too big, no pressure too heavy for Mr. Mr. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. The delivery is on time.
Irving sets a screen for Doncic. Kleba kicks to Hardaway. Doncic outside. Shot clock at 6. Going inside. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter or block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Hardaway.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Luka Doncic loves the big moment, and he delivers.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Doncic passes to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Yeah, Luka Doncic, one of the few guys you want handling the ball in crunch time.
The Thunder with the lead. Holmgren with a screen on Hardaway. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Off target from outside. What an opportunity here.
Yeah, a chance to take the lead. This is huge.
Tipped away. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Frames it from downtown.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, by virtue of skill and temperament, so ready to deliver in these moments.
And Doncic, here we go. And the call, and here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Taken away by Williams. And Doncic, here we go. Count it.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're behind by 4. 7 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What's your take, guys?
No time to waste here. Quick bucket and a foul.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
So a close game sees down.
And it'll be the Trailblazers off the tip. Now the opening lineup for the Portland Trailblazers. Simons and Thibault are the two wings. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Henderson in at the point guard position.
Attacking the hoop. That is Scoot Henderson's bread and butter. Unstoppable when he's going downhill.
And in most other draft classes, Scoot Henderson could have been a top pick.
Yeah, he has the talent and skill you want in a #1 overall pick. Circumstance of the class dropped him down, but he has everything you look for in a franchise centerpiece.
He was all alone on that one.
Ooh-wee, Kyrie. That pass takes poise, patience, and vision.
Simons against Green. Grant the screen. Simons has the open look. And that one hits the back iron.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
And how about the handles Luka has? Phenomenal at creating scoring opportunities for himself.
Now here's Simons. Grant with a screen on Green. The drive by Simons. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That's foul number 2 for him. Stolen by Ayton. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Fantastic decision making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
Green up top. Doncic against Thybulle. Kicks it to Doncic. Kleba, screen on Thybulle. 4 on the clock. And it's Doncic on the drive.
How about the dunk off the drive? Doncic, terrific at navigating his way inside.
Green against Simons. And there's the foul. It's on Anthony Simons. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Irving, a screen on Thybulle. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
Defensive foul.
That's good from Doncic. Well, Smitty, Portland had that streak of 8 straight playoff appearances. Now they've missed out 2 years in a row.
It's a talented BA but frustrated group in Portland. But you know what? They'll be back.
Now here's Thybulle. Henderson, the pass to Thybulle. Henderson outside. Shot clock at 5. Grant outside. 4-3. Fires in the triple.
Yeah, you see the vision from Henderson. Just a terrific facilitator.
Doncic outside. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense.
Now at the line for your Mavericks.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Outside for Green. Shot clock at 6. Kleba, screen on Thybulle. Over to the left wing. The offensive rebound. Green, the pass to Irving. 3-pointer. Sinks the tray.
If there's such a thing as a no-doubt 3-pointer, Kyrie might have it.
Simons outside. Pass to Graham. Back to Simons. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Now here's Doncic. Give him 8 points now. Outside Irving. Driving to the basket. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
Defensive foul.
That free throw good from Irving.
Such a crafty player. You'll never know what you're going to see from Kyrie when you come to the arena.
On the wing, Simons. Green covering. Back to Simons. It's stolen by Green. Doncic against Henderson. Doncic deciding where to go with it. Pass to Irving. Henderson against Doncic. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
And it's Simons penetrating. Can't cash it in from close range.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Outside for Irving. Another three for Dallas.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Simon's shot is good.
Countering the three at the other end, that's a nice shot by Simons.
Irving, a screen on Thibault. Doncic into the lane. And Doncic with the jam.
There's a move for you.
Wow, just showed great creativity on his way to the bucket. There's Simons with a three. Grant. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. What has them in front right? And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one, attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the D.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
On the court right now for Portland. Henderson and Simons are in the backcourt. Thibault and Grant are at the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5. To the paint. Here's Henderson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Well, Grant, you've been the up-and-comer, but you've also played the role of the veteran. What's the key to that latter stage?
You know, B.A., your contributions as a veteran are felt just as much with your leadership as they are with your numbers. So sharing what you've learned with those younger players on the way up is so important.
Oh, Grant throws it down.
If he has a lane, Grant's taking it right to the rack.
Doncic against Thibault. Outside for Irving. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Irving's got 14 points.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. Must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Here's Doncic. Doncic throws it down.
And when he puts it all together, look at the kind of night Luka can have. Wow.
Grant outside. Simons outside. Going inside. Oh, are you kidding me?
Amazing. Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose to dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
After the trade for Kyrie Irving, the Mavericks offense went to another level. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "We're still going to breach defense, but on the offensive end, there's going to be nights where we're scoring 130 or 140. Kai gives us another weapon. Someone is going to be free. Someone is going to have the advantage." Brian?
Oh, nice stuff. Thank you, Allie.
First team foul.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Irving finds Doncic. Shoots over Thibault. Again, Doncic missing.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Green against Simons. Pass to Ayton. Back to Simons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. His first shot coming late. And there's Ayton on the assist by Simons. Ayton's got his first 2 points.
Moving the ball with conviction. Simons dropping a dime.
And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Hardy's checked in. And also a switch here for Portland. Sharp's checked in. 1:57 left in the second. Williams a screen on Henderson. 6 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Williams from long range. Kept alive. Irving the pass to Williams. Outside Irving. Williams a screen on Thibault. They shoot again. And that one's good. Irving's got 16 points now.
This is what makes Kyrie an elite player. His ability to just take over games.
Henderson the pass to Grant. Back to Henderson. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Powell, he's checked in for Kleba. And Hardaway is subbed in for Green. Sharp passes to Ayton. Back to Sharp. Grant outside. Back to Sharp. The 3-ball. And he buries his first look.
Nice job to stay on balance on the catch and shoot jumper. When Sharp's in rhythm, he's dangerous.
Irving looking around. Hardaway with a screen on Henderson. Irving the pass to Hardaway. Back to Irving. Driving inside. Fires it from 18. And Ayton pulls it down. And Ayton has got the ball here for Portland. They trail by 6. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Irving. First personal foul. 13 foul. Shooting for Portland.
That's good from Henderson.
You have to love how Scoot Henderson plays beyond his size. I mean, using the quickness and agility to get the better of bigger players. I mean, that's impressive for a young guy to be doing.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Irving. Here's Hardy. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got 3 assists in the game.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Portland again missing. Outside Hardaway. Lets the 3 fly. The shot no good. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Using all that momentum behind him to finish with power. Gotta love watching him dive toward the rim.
His activity level has made an impact, and he is fearless.
They've got Derek Jones. Hardy is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Josh Green, and it's Kleba in at the center position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Henderson against Green. Grant with a screen on Green. Henderson drives in. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, so energetic on the drive. Henderson manages to put the defense in a bad spot.
Powell, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Hardaway comes in for Green. Dallas has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Pass to Powell. There's a screen. Here's Doncic in the paint. Luka!
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Grant, the pass to Sharp. Back to Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Nice pass. You love how Sharp anticipates situations.
And Doncic launches from deep. A long-distance three is buried. Doncic has got 21. Portland has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game.
You know, Smitty, we've seen some ridiculous leapers in the NBA, but Shaedon Sharp is at another level.
Yeah, Grant, some reports they have his vertical jump at 50 inches. He can posterize anyone in this league. And one of those guys who is capable of doing crazy dunks.
So creative on the attack. I like whenever Doncic knifes inside and looks to score.
Henderson drives in, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Oh, wait. Big finish. Big time. And, man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turned things around.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, well, Kyrie Irving is a deadly closer when the game is on the line. Where'd it come from? He said, quote, studying the greats and striving to...
And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed, even...
The previous play is under review.
And a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for the Mavericks. The first one falls. Henderson hits them both. The Mavericks have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Outside Irving. Out to Powell. He takes it in, and good. Coming on the assist by Irving. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
We see his playmaking ability each year. It's been growing and growing. Beautiful play by Kyrie.
To the wing on the left. Back to Henderson. Ayton with a screen. Just 5 to shoot. Puts up a 3. Offensive rebound. Pass to Sharp. Ayton, a screen on Hardaway. Here's Sharp. Easy jumper from very short distance. Sharp's got 5 now.
Solid work from the interior. Sharp doesn't pass up these kinds of scoring opportunities.
Irving for 3. Hardaway finds Irving. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses.
Timeout,
this
timeout.
evens things out a bit.
Timeout called. The Blazers. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Simon's checked in.
Anthony Simon.
There's a minute 47 left to play in the third quarter. Down low. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
A minute 37 left in the third quarter. Pass to Ayton. Clock at 6. Back to Simons. Takes the 3. Good D by Hardaway.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Hardy. Here's Hardaway. And he goes in for the dunk.
This is legit showmanship right here. I mean, I'm a huge fan of the tomahawk there.
That's more than just getting 2 points. That was sending a clear message.
not just a jump shooter. Anthony can make plays at the rim.
Simons against Irving. Hardaway, the pass to Irving. There's the drive. Right side, Jones. Pass to Hardy. And Dallas calls time here.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Kleba, he's checked in for Powell. Williams comes in for Jones. Green's checked in for Hardaway. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Hardy. Stolen by Ayton. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
Out to Kleba. There's the triple. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
How about the hustle from Doncic, a winning player?
Grant with a screen on Green. Launches a 3. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And it's Simons with the ball for Portland. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Thibault and Grant are at the forward spots. Anthony Simons out there with Shaden Sharp. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Dangerous from distance, Jeremy Grant has turned himself into a knockdown three-point shooter.
Outside Irving. Into the lane. And the layup is good off the glass.
Almost any time he gets the look he wants, he hits it.
He's been the reason they're in this position to win this game. He's been consistent and reliable.
Simons finds Ayton, and it's in there.
Anthony Simons looks real comfortable running the pick and roll as the young combo guard continues to grow as a passer.
Left side Irving. Pass to Doncic. Back to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. Drives to the hoop. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one. Simons against Green. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Turning into such a great score. Anthony Simons is a bucket getter, having another big night.
Irving, the pass to Doncic. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Trailblazers have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the 4th. Simons outside. Ayton, a screen on Green. There's Simons with a 3. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
And Doncic hammers it home.
Going on the attack, Luka doesn't give them a chance to get between him and the rim.
Grant with a screen on Green. Simons passes to Grant. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
But not every point guard can give you that. The ability to finish with that level of authority.
Green against Simons. Grant with a screen on Green. Fires the 3. And it's Simons missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Doncic against Grant. Doncic passes to Irving. And he drives in. Rebound by the Trailblazers. And now we've got an intentional foul. Henderson, he's checked in for Portland. 1:44 left in the game. Simons finds Thibault. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
So courageous, taking it right to the defender.
Oh, this dude knows how to finish in traffic. Wow. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Minute 32 left in the fourth quarter here. Irving, screen on Thibault. Here's Doncic. Nice finish from Luka.
And from the moment he stepped into the league, Luka's been a big-time player.
Green against Simons. Grant with a screen on Green. Simons passes to Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
No moment too big for Grant. There's that clutch gene.
That's a tough walk back to the showers. Pretty sure he'd like to have a couple of those plays back.
Murray's checked in for Thibault. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Smart ball handling from them in this one. Passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
And I also have to praise them for their three-point shooting. They're showing a lot of confidence, letting them fly from deep.
And it's Simons penetrating. Williams grabs the board. Big possession. They have a chance to take the lead.
It'll be interesting to see what they run. Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big-time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Ayton, a screen on Green. And here's Simons outside. Doncic pulls down the board. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavs. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Off target at the rim.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Irving for three. And buries it from deep.
Saving a little something from when it really counts. Kyrie dropping daggers down the stretch.
Timeout called. Portland. They're down by 3. There's 6 seconds left in the fourth. All right, guys, what's your take?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Also, interesting choice to be made right here. You need either a 3 or a quick 2 and a foul.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us.
might be watching the future of the league tonight. Two very young teams with superstar-level talent.
Well, some teams, Kevin, develop and they try to teach lessons through losing. But what I like about these squads is they're focused on winning right now.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. Simons on the wing. He's joined by Thibault. Jeremy Grant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Henderson in at the 1 spot. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. And there's Holmgren. That's good. On the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
From deep three-point land. And it's Ayton missing.
And you have to admire his confidence on that, but there's no way that's going to fall.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it.
And Portland with the ball. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Giddey.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Now, here's Simons. Ayton kicks to Simons. Fires for 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, Simons loves to take threes. He's dependable from there.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Into the lane, and there it is for him. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 now.
Well, we've talked so much about Gilgeous-Alexander's athleticism. This is the reason why, on display.
And how can you not love the game of SGA? I mean, a young guard who continue to get better.
Well, Greg, all the reports you get out of OKC is that this kid is a worker, and he has turned himself into an all-star with that kind of work ethic. We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
Simons, the pass to Henderson. Thibault kicks to Grant. Portland moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Portland needs to get off the shot. Here's Ayton, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Simons playing unselfish. That's going to help this team get in a great rhythm.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder, another 3.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Grant gets a wide open look. Buries the long-range jumper.
Like seeing Grant knocking down threes, especially when it comes in the form of getting revenge.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. The rebound by Grant. And so Grant will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Trailing by 2.
Already a gifted passer. Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 8 points for him. To the middle. Here's Holmgren. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now.
Previous play is Holmgren.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
Appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Well, Brent, with the Blazers, it seemed like they were ready to take the next step a few years back.
Yeah, and then it felt like things sort of shifted in the opposite direction, and
trying to find out through injuries and defensive struggles, who is it that is going to help this team make that next step? And that's just Dort being Dort. I mean, the guy plays so physical and bullies his way inside.
It's his first trip to the line.
And going back to his numbers from just a season ago, he was knocking it down at a 77% clip.
And we're taking a glance here at the Oklahoma City Thunder, Brent. They are all in on the future.
Absolutely. You open up the cupboards there to see what they have, and they are not bare. Massive amounts of first-round draft choices for this front office. And that goes along with some of the young talent they've already identified. This team could get very good very fast with all of that.
And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. And Ayton throws it down.
As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
And first time of the game called for Oklahoma City. There's 45 seconds left in the first. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the pass to Holmgren. And here is Giddey. Back to Holmgren. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 2. And the shot is long. Trailblazers leading by 3. Grant sets a screen for Simon. Grant outside. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
No doubt that Jeremy Grant wants to become a better shooter, showing signs of progress in his catch-and-shoot game.
And a wide-open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And their three-point shooting has paved. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Josh Giddey is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Portland leading by 8. And Brent, we know one guy who would have been valuable in any era. DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, with that size, he got that old school drawback to the post, physical center type of physique, but he works mostly on the block and doesn't create a lot down there. Each year he's trying to add a little bit more to his repertoire.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Grant. Williams gets the bucket.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Grant sets a screen for Simon. And the slam dunk by Simon.
The guard rising up, Simons, with some thunder of his own.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Buries it from three-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the OKC Thunder is still building, but is it fast enough for their all-star guard, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? SGA says, I think we're going to be a really good team a lot sooner than people think. So it's pretty easy for me to be patient. I see the growth every day, and I'm super excited about it. Kevin?
And we see it too. Hey, David, thank you. Down low, Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
Trust me, defense wants to keep Grant out of the paint, and he wants to get in there. That's why.
Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Holmgren with the steal. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now Henderson defending. Holmgren the pass to Dort. And now we've got the intentional foul. And you think of height as an advantage in basketball, but Greg, the versatility at such a premium. Can you be too tall in today's NBA?
It's a valid question. The two biggest concerns for 7-footers are mobility and durability. To move the way they need to puts a lot of strain on those lower extremities.
Okashevsky's checked in for the Thunder. Shaden Sharp's checked in for Portland. Williams passes to Pokusevski. Drops in the layup for 2.
His inside game is improving since he came into the league, and Poku does have some good footwork in the paint.
Grant sets a screen for Henderson. Takes it inside. Ayton wide open. A three-pointer is right on target. Ayton's got 9 points.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Here's Joe. Pass to Dort. Here's Joe. Williams a screen. Joe passes to Williams. Clock at 4. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And Giddey gets it to go.
Not afraid to try his luck down there. Giddey on the interior.
And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. And to the surprise of many, the Oklahoma City Thunder, Brent, made the 2023 play-in tournament.
Yeah, obviously they didn't have their top draft choice playing because of injury. And a lot of teams out there and the general public felt this team's really going to struggle this year. But they made the play-in tournament and showed a lot of improvement. So the future bright in OKC.
Pass to Joe. Giddey with it. Pass to Joe. Beyond the arc. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Brand sets a screen for Henderson. And then Henderson with the dunk.
Crafty with the ball in his hands. Henderson with so many ways he can create space.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Williams. Wiggins comes in for George. And it's Micic in for Josh Giddey. Micic can't hit. Portland leading.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Okashevsky with the ball. Yep, that one goes. Pokusevski's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Here's Pokusevski, and that one released in time, but no good. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Portland out in front, leading by a point. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with. And at the small and power forwards, it's Thybulle and Grant. Henderson and Simons, they have guard duties, and it's Ayton in at the center. Holmgren kicks to Williams. Holmgren with a screen on Grant. Clock at 6. To the paint, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Thunder. Greg, we were just talking about Chet Holmgren, and he's a lot tougher, I think, than his frame might indicate.
Physically and mentally, he does not back down. In fact, he's often the one who initiates contact. You think you're going to bully him, he's going to try to bully you.
Oklahoma City's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander.
And you know what? He had to clear some space for himself to get that rebound. Not an easy one there among the big boys.
To the wing right side. Back to Simons. To the middle. Here's Grant. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Launches a three. Gilgeous-Alexander, and that's good. Now it's a 4-point Oklahoma City lead. And here is Simon. He's got 5. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Scoot Henderson has prepared himself for the pressures of the NBA. He meditates, he reads books on self-improvement, and he said, I'm pretty sure you can lose yourself making a lot of money. You've got to be mentally sound. There's going to be downsides of being this young and successful. But I don't like failure, so I just try to minimize that. Kevin?
Wise words, David. Wise words. Thank you.
And we're all too familiar with these kind of outbursts from SGA.
So, Brent, with the end of the 2023 season, it saw the Blazers finishing 13th in the West.
Yeah, Kevin, that's the second straight year that they've been in that 13th place. And certainly that's not the type of consistency this team is looking for. They're in between. They've got veteran players and young guys coming up. They've got to do something to feed one end of that, and we'll see what they do this year.
Dort passes to Giddey. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Defenders don't think that Giddey has that kind of shake to his game. I like it when he shows this kind of flash.
And there's the call on Lou Dort. That's his first foul. And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Boy, he launched that one from way outside. Simons has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Trailblazers. Here's Micic. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Thibault, the pass to Grant. They double him with Wiggins. Thibault finds 8. Grant in the post. 10 points for him. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. At the beginning of his career, Grant was more of a role-playing forward. Those days, though, are long gone.
And no question, he just about tripled his shot attempts per game, leading to more and more points, has even developed that 3-ball to become a multi-level scorer.
Here's Micic. Henderson defending. Now the pass to Micic. Back to Williams. Stolen by Grant. There's 42 seconds left in the third. Back to Henderson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Henderson's got 9.
Timeout. And for an undersized player, Henderson can still do damage inside. He's got a nice combination of power and finesse.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Simons kicks to Ayton. Off target with his three. Now Pokuševski. 1 second left. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Oklahoma. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Wiggins is out there with Williams. Then there's Pokuševski. And it's man in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Defended by Thibault. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, and that's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Oklahoma City. Ayton a screen on George. Three-pointer, Simon. The Thunder pull it in. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams a screen on Simon. They get the rebound. The kick out to Williams. Bangs home the trifecta.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Now, here's Sean. T right on him. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots the three. And Holmgren the bucket on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren's got the lead up to 12 now for the Thunder. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Thunder.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff, and you got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Daigneault talking to his team during the break. Now, his perspective was to play like we're behind. He said that's the energy we need right now. We haven't won anything yet. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And Portland making a change here. Henderson's checked in. He gets it in there.
Well, a solid facilitator. It helps that the defense thinks that Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is going to shoot and not pass.
Three-pointer, Simon. Pass to Henderson. 6 on the shot clock. And then Henderson with the dunk.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And stolen by Thibault. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Inside, here's Grant. The kick out to Simons. And the slam dunk by Simons.
Well, you got to find ways to keep feeding Anthony Simons. Right now, this guy is on fire.
Williams sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder another three.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Grant, that's good.
And Grant came into the league not being that consistent from there. Now he's a real threat.
A crossover, and Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Here's Grant and the dunk by Grant.
What a night Jeremy Grant has it going on the offensive end, and his teammates encouraging him to stay hungry.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder another three.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Joe's checked in. Here's Simon. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Torch.
Taking his motion right into the D. Simons does a good job of drawing that contact.
1:07 left in the fourth quarter. The Thunder leading by 8. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Thunder.
This has got to feel good. I mean, they never counted themselves out when they were down earlier, and they not only muscled their way back into the game, but wow, they're in a position, shockingly, to win this one easily.
And all about the will to win. You have to admire the perseverance, never doubting one another, having that trust in your coaches. And I really like what we've seen here tonight. Boy, did they earn it.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Anderson finds 8. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires the three. And the Thunder another 3.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
So no problem for Hope.
a great rivalry. I want to see it as much as possible.
Yeah, and you know that rivalry component only adds to the tension, B.A. One thing we know, when they get together, it is not going to be dull.
So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. Luka and Kyrie are the talented backcourt. Grant Williams out there with Maxi Kleber. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
Irving, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Irving finds Kleber. 5 on the clock. Pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Elevates and detonates the one-hand stuff.
Picture perfect.
I'm glad he didn't go overboard and try to do too much there.
Doncic on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. To the inside. Kicks it to Doncic. They set a pick. And Doncic with the jam.
Can't let Doncic get the positioning he seeks, or he'll dunk all over you.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Green. Here's the 3. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, that one's good.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired. Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And it's Doncic on the drive. And Doncic with the jam.
Speedy drive by Doncic. That doesn't quite go together. He usually is going at his home pace, but he does take advantage of holes when he sees them.
And Grant, when you scan the OKC roster, you see length at every position.
Yeah, it's definitely their philosophy, BA. We're seeing a number of franchises going that route. What I would say about the Thunder, though, many of their guys still have some strength to add.
That one from long range. Doncic has got 7.
Boy, Doncic showing you his competitiveness right there with the back at you 3. The revenge triple.
These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Now here's Doncic. 7 points in the game. Lets it go from deep. Offensive board.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You got to get your work done before the shot is attempted. All it takes is a sliver of daylight, and Gilgeous-Alexander will exploit it.
Here's Doncic. Oh, and the jam by Doncic.
Boy, whenever Doncic is in a position to be creative with his size, vision, and ball skills, it's a beautiful thing to watch.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 7. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Irving, a screen on Dort. And Doncic, here we go. And Doncic with the jam.
Ready for takeoff. Doncic taking advantage of the opening.
Green against Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams, a screen on Green. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Here's Doncic. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
First team foul. At the line for the Mavericks.
And the free throw, no good.
Luka Doncic is a do-it-all player. I mean, he does everything for this team, including being a walking triple-double threat on a game-by-game basis.
Such a wide-open look. Holmgren's got 9 points.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up. High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
It's Dort on the wing. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. And here's Giddey. 36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Gets the 3 ball to go.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. Irving, the pass to Green. Here's Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
Luka Magic has been on display tonight. He is in full control, piling up the points.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Green. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And so it's Chet Holmgren making things happen for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He made a big impact. Man, this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Thunder?
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far. They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren. Josh Giddey out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Here's Williams. Dort outside. His first shot attempt. Drops in the layup for 2. So Dort's got his first bucket in this one.
And clearly Dort knows how to operate inside, making his way to a high percentage shot.
Irving, a screen on Dort. To the middle. Powell outside. Inside. Here's Doncic. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
You know, for my money, Josh Giddey is one of the most entertaining players in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he has superb vision in the open floor, B.A. Reads the angles and sees how plays develop with ease. His teammates have to be ready for a pass from Giddey at all times.
Timeout called. The Thunder. And the Thunder making a change here. Joe's checked in. And Dallas with a change here, too. Hardy, he's checked in for Doncic. Down low. Here's Giddey. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And great awareness. Holmgren's so good at reading the movement of his teammates. A very heady passer for a big man.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder are making dramatic improvement. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, now an all-star, says they're gaining confidence. He said, quote, "We know we're getting better. I think guys are kind of getting addicted to that feeling and continuing to grow." Brian, they could be building something really special here.
Yeah, you're right. They could. Skipping no steps either. Thanks, Allie. Here's Joe. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Joe's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And Irving gets it to go.
How many different ways can Kyrie Irving beat his man? I mean, his array of moves is endless.
Pass to Joe. Back to Williams. Here's Joe from downtown. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Williams, a screen on Dort. Outside, Williams. Jacks up a 3. The Thunder with the rebound.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Screen by Holmgren. Here's Joe. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple. So, Grant, if you were a GM and you could choose one young player to build around, who would it be?
Wow, that's a great question. I mean, B.A., I think you have to go with Victor Wembanyama. I know he's a young fella. He just got drafted. But the upside is so huge for this young man. His talent, his skill, his size. He is the next iteration of Kevin Durant, in my opinion. And I would go with him. He's got a lot of runway in front of him. A lot of years to get better, get stronger, and to win championships.
Holmgren with it. Green picks him up. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, and the rookie is showing up. Holmgren forces his way through and gets the and one opportunity.
Jones, he's checked in for Dallas. Hardaway comes in for Green. There's a screen. Outside Hardaway to stop the run. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Boy, that quick trigger mindset when Hardaway Jr. is firing away like this, you know he's feeling it.
And the ball out of play. The Mavericks will have it. Williams is checked in for Holmgren. Dallas has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Here's Irving. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Right there, Irving does a nice job of anticipating the contact, so he braces himself for it and then works through it.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
1:10 left in the first half. Williams with the screen. There's the 3. They get it back. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Tremendous hustle, working hard for that bucket.
Irving with it. He has 7. Pass to Hardaway. Let's go with a 3. And the three-pointer goes. Hardaway's got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, with good shooting form and technique and a knack for scoring, Hardaway Jr. is confident with the deep ball.
Joe, the pass to Pokashevsky. Three-pointer off the mark.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
Irving. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
.29 seconds left in the first half. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Here's Joe. 9 points in the game. Now here's Pokashevsky. The 3 is up. That one doesn't drop. Here's Jones. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Thunder out in front. They lead by 4. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half, Luka and Kyrie are the talented backcourt. Grant Williams out there with Josh Green, and it's Kleba in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. To the middle. Here's Holmgren, and the big finish by Holmgren.
And this is why so many are high on Holmgren. His ability to dominate games with his scoring.
Doncic on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Kleba shot is off.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Defenders just clearing out, and Gilgeous-Alexander came in with a purpose.
They set the pick. Oh, Luka playing grown man ball inside.
I like the setup there, Irving with the pick.
Green against Gilgeous-Alexander from outside the arc. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
You have to chase Gilgeous-Alexander off the arc. A guy with his confidence is just too dangerous.
Here's Doncic. Rejected by Holmgren. Dort for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. And now it's a 10-point Oklahoma City lead.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. And Doncic with the jam.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Five to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren.
The defense gives Shea all their attention, and that leaves another guy open and ready to score.
Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Luka. Outside for Irving. Doncic outside. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Some room here for Williams. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
Luka's peripheral vision off the charts. Get wide open, and he's going to find you.
To the inside, Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Doncic passes to Kleba. Oh, got a piece of it. Launches it. Knocks down the long J. Kleba's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Pokashevsky's checked in for Oklahoma City. Powell, he's checked in for the Mavericks. There's a minute 40 left in the third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Green. Doncic on the wing. Give him 23. Doncic throws it down.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And Doncic with the jam.
And, you know, you look at Doncic for a forward, this guy handles the ball extremely well. He's terrific at creating for himself off the dribble.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. A big group substitution here for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Williams. Wiggins comes in for Dort. Joe's checked in for Giddey. And it's man in for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Joe. He's guarded by Irving. Williams a screen on Irving. Pass to Williams. Buries it from 3. And the Thunder lead by 8.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
And here's Doncic. 27 points for him. Now Irving. Doncic passes to Irving. 6 to shoot. Doncic throwing his weight around.
That's the weight room strength of Doncic right there. Fully displayed.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Dallas calls timeout.
Mavericks timeout call. Mavericks timeout call.
Chet Holmgren with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And I think a new plan would be a good idea. At least make it hard on this guy.
Mavericks timeout call.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 12 points for him. Outside, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Timeout called, the Thunder.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Gets a hand on it.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. It's the Thunder. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. In it forward, it's Dort and Williams. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Josh Giddey, and it's Holmgren in at the 5. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Counted from distance.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
Irving a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Doncic. Luka flying in for the jam.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
From deep, Holmgren. Rebounded by Green. And it's Green with the ball for Dallas. 9-point game. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Green.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Green against Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Green. To the paint. Out left to the wing. Just 4 to shoot. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And Doncic, here we go. Dort with a steal. Holmgren with it. Now Doncic defending. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Josh Green. Fourth personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Green. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Look at Shai playing big inside.
Shot after shot, the defense seems helpless against Gilgeous-Alexander.
Dallas has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. Good chance here for Irving. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Holmgren with a screen on Green. Gilgeous-Alexander attacking. Soft touch off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's gotten 4 this quarter.
And such a clever player in pick and rolls, Gilgeous-Alexander is unpredictable and understands how to attack defenses.
And Doncic hammers it home.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
A headache to track. Gilgeous-Alexander is a long 6'5" with point guard handles and, of course, that finishing ability we just saw.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Irving, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. From behind the arc. And Irving, the bucket on the assist from Doncic.
Never lacking confidence. Zero hesitation from Kyrie there.
Holmgren with a screen on Green. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Excellent movement on the play. The pass on time and on point.
Irving, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Doncic finds Irving. And he banks in the layup. Doncic has got 35.
Hey, there's no denying it. Kyrie is a score-first guard, but he's a better passer than he gets credit for.
Pass to Giddey from the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander against Green. Williams, a screen on Green. 5 on the clock. Out to the wing, beyond the arc. And it's Holmgren missing. The Mavericks trailing. Irving for 3. And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Powell sets a screen. And it's Doncic on the drive. And Doncic hammers it home.
And the slam was so good. But the dribble move he made to get there was a thing of beauty.
Absolutely. What a slick play.
Heads up basketball, plain and simple, guys.
Green against Gilgeous-Alexander. That's to Holmgren. 3-pointer. On target from range.
And they just didn't have enough to overcome this deficit. Chalk up this game as a fantastic victory for the Thunder.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Chet Holmgren.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
Irving, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots. They grab their own miss. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it.
Mavericks ball.
Oklahoma City on D. Powell sets a screen. Clock at 6. And a miss there on the triple. So it's the Thunder now. 10-point lead from Pete Giddey. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
He times his blocks almost perfectly. Holmgren stands his ground and forces the shooter to commit first.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're up by 13. 1 second left in the final quarter. Your thoughts, guys?
And they're hoping to wrap this one up.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they needed this timeout, quite honestly. Perhaps a water break.
And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin.
exciting matchup.
And you know, Kev, it feels like we could say that for most matchups these days, right? The league is so heavily laden with talent at the guard position. I feel spoiled.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Grant Williams is out there with Green, and it's Kleba in at the center.
That, to me, is about mindset. Luka Doncic just puts the ball on the deck and goes right past the defender.
And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. To the inside. And he lays it straight in.
And nice pass by Grant. And this is what happens when you become a great scorer. You draw defenders, which often leaves someone open.
Irving sets a screen for Doncic. Outside Irving. And the three ball is good.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Ayton a screen on Green. And Simon's wide open. He'll fire. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he'll carry your offense for long stretches.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Three-pointer, Simon. And another three for Portland.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Hey, GA, you went to back-to-back conference finals with Portland. What's it like playing here?
I mean, this building is as loud as any in the NBA. The fans are tremendous, very loyal. I really enjoyed my time here in Rip City.
I'll tell you, some people question the athleticism of Luka Doncic, but boy, he loves to dunk on occasion and let you hear about it.
Now here's Henderson. Lays it up and banks it in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Doncic. The Blazers getting the bucket. The sweet crossover, too. Doncic has got 10 points in the game.
Well, the tight handle allows Luka Doncic to make the pretty move off the bounce.
Simon's with the ball. He's against Green. The shot's good from Simon.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Doncic looking it over. And there's the try. And Doncic throws it down.
Well, Luka Doncic relishes the opportunity to control the action, and right now he is cooking the defense.
Pass to Ayton. Fires away from outside. It's rebounded by Dallas. 1:35 left here in the opening quarter. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
Blazers ball.
.132 left in the first quarter. Grant with a screen on Green. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
1:24 left to play here in the first. Here's Simons. Thibault kicks to Ayton. 5 to shoot. To the left side wing. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
I mean, he's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either. Now here's Henderson. Back to Ayton. And it's blocked. Doncic outside. 35 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Ayton sets the pick for Henderson. And then Henderson with the jam.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
Henderson against Irving. The kick out to Williams. Doncic with a screen for Irving. The three. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist by Irving. Doncic has got 17 now.
Well, this is what makes Luka so special. He's so unpredictable.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
At the end of one, both teams. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Mavericks.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
On the court for Dallas here in the second, the star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Green is out there with Williams, and it's Kleba in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an edge.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Irving sets a screen for Doncic. The kick out to Irving. Floats one up, and the layup is good. Irving's got his second bucket of the game to go.
An effective guard in the NBA has got to have the floater at his disposal. Go to work, Kyrie Irving. We see you, sir.
Three-pointer, Simons. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And here in the second, with about a minute and a half gone by, Henderson pulls it in. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Scoot Henderson became the youngest G League player ever in 2021. And Greg, he was only 17 then.
And Kevin really speaks to his abilities that he was ready for that near NBA level of competition at such an early age. An incredible reverse throwdown, excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, there's a new era in Portland with number 3 pick Scoot Henderson viewed as the franchise player of the future. He says, I'm going to embrace it. I've got a lot of responsibility, but it just comes with the work ethic. I always fall back on getting in the gym. I'm determined to be the best version of myself. Kevin, back to you.
I love the fact, David, don't you, that he wants to be great. That was a terrific report. Thank you.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
The drive by Henderson. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball.
Mavericks ball.
Here's Doncic. 20 points for him. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. And there's the call on DeAndre. That is his first foul of the game. A different look now for Portland. Shaden Sharp's checked in for Anthony Simons. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Henderson. Dwight Powell's checked in for the Mavericks. Hardaway comes in for Green.
Let's remember, Luka's 6'7", 230, so this guy lethal around the hoop.
Beating a screen on Doncic. To the paint, Powell with the steal. Doncic outside. ADB, as players establish themselves, gaining that respect and recognition always seems to come down to postseason success, right? Playoff success.
It's so true, Kevin, whether it's fair or not. Great production in the regular season without having accompanying success in the postseason tends to get written off. So the pressure falls on teams to win or risk losing their star players.
Can't hit from in close.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
Timeout charge to Dallas. Hey, fans, get out the move with your...
Derek Jones, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Party comes in for Luka Doncic.
Derek Jones Jr. Party.
Now, here's Sharp. Not a lot of room. The second effort. And he lays it up and in. Sharp's got 4 points this quarter. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Irving drives in, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Guys, Kyrie Irving stronger than he looks, absorbs the contact and still converts.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Portland's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Ayton the screen. Drives to the hoop. Out left to the wing. The pass to Brogdon. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Outside Irving. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Grant off target at the rim. It's all tied in Portland. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
The Mavericks, 34.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
This guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
And the small and power forwards, it's Thibault and Grant. Sharp out there with Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Ayton in at the 5, down low. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Here's Sharp. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Hardy. The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of the game. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
Yeah, that's a big miss right there. Now only a 1-point lead.
You know, when you look at the game of Dwight Powell, Doris, he's sort of a throwback big man, isn't he?
I guess so, Kevin. I mean, he's a little retro for sure. He does a lot of his damage right inside the paint. This guy is focused on getting rebounds, setting quality screens, only taking high percentage shots. So I get sort of the throwback.
Grant the pass to Thibault. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. On the wing, Irving. Defended by Thibault. And the Mavericks call time here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. And Fernie Simons comes in for Sharp. And Henderson subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon.
Mavericks timeout call. Who wants a free t-shirt tonight? Right here. How about the Blazers breaker dance crew, everyone? Get up and get loud.
Right around a minute third quarter. Drills the three-pointer.
Oh, just tremendous range from Kyrie. If he steps across the half-court line, you better have a hand up.
Ayton wide open. And that one's on target from the wing.
Well, that's somebody who sees the whole floor and delivers it to the perfect wide-open shooter.
Outside, Jones. Back to Irving. Sweet little floater. Irving's got the lead up to 5 now for the Mavs.
What's amazing about Kyrie is the number of go-to moves he has on the interior.
Simons from outside. Second shot opportunity. Ayton kicks to Simons. Grant for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Irving for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's...
Previous play is under review.
Use of technology, we've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Irving with the ball. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Well, put it on the deck, get into a gap, and get a bucket. That is Kyrie Irving at his best.
Ayton sets the pick for Simons. And the slam dunk by Simons.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Irving against Henderson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Irving's got 23.
The buckets, the game is just flowing for Kyrie Irving. Looks easy for him right now.
Simons kicks to Ayton. And the 3 off target.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
A deep 3 from Irving. Another 3 for Dallas.
I mean, if you want to chase him off the line, that's fine. But that ability to dribble drive, this guy is impossible to guard. Kyrie Irving.
Passes it to Thibault. To the wing on the left. Back to Ayton. And the layup is good. Ayton's got 4 points in the quarter.
How about the power from DeAndre Ayton on that finish right through the contact?
Hardaway sets a screen for Irving. Hardaway finds Irving. Hardaway is screen on Henderson. Pass to Hardy. Shot clock at 6. And Jaden Hardy is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Trailblazers trail by 9. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Simons on the wing. Over to the wing. Ayton inside. Guarded by Powell. Great D that time from Powell.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Maxi Kleber, Grant Williams, Luka Doncic.
Irving for three. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Yeah, now they are firing on all cylinders. That shot.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Mavericks. He has been a determined scorer today. 29 points altogether for him. And I think there's more where that came from. We'll return shortly. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Hardaway in the front court, along with Williams. The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. And it's Kleba in at the 5. Dallas calls timeout. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd going over the plan with his team for the last few minutes. Now, he told his guys not to get comfortable. He said, so we've got a little breathing room. So what? That's no reason to slow down out there. He wants them to keep the effort up. Guys?
Thank you, David. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part. And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there. Here's Doncic, and Doncic throws it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Outside Hardaway, on the wing, Irving. On the wing, Hardaway. 5 on the clock. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Now, Irving isn't just a perimeter player. He's so dynamic inside as a scorer. His strength is savvy, tough to keep the defense on balance.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Grant sets a screen for Simon. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
And to me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Aiton a screen on Doncic. Here's Henderson, and he banks in the layup.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Irving looking for an opening. On the wing, Hardaway. Hardaway is screen on Henderson. Irving goes up and lays it nice and easy. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, Kyrie may be the best finishing guard in the history of the game. His ability to contort his body or spin the basketball, ridiculous.
And the slam dunk by Simon.
Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
2 minutes in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside Irving. Driving inside. And they pick up 2. Irving's got 37.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Irving against Henderson. And Kyrie Irving again. Irving's got 39.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, No wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And Ayton throws it down.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Mavericks.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Kyrie Irving.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Simons from outside. Kleba with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Irving way outside. Another three for Dallas.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Such a wide open look.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
A nice shot by Irving.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Hits the three-point bomb. Simons has got 32 points in the game.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Henderson left side. Back to Grant. Feibel for three. Misses there. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. Much appreciated, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Dunks and fast breaks and high-flying basketball. Well, you're in luck tonight, my friend. These are two athletic teams here.
Yes, indeed. BA, I played on a team with great athletes in Portland. Those were fun squads to play on. Each trip down the court, you never knew what could happen.
And the Oklahoma City starting five. Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren. Josh Giddey out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the small forward position. Now here's Ayton. Outside for Grant. The three. They get the rebound. Ayton passes to Henderson. Oh, deflected. Dort with it. Henderson picks him up. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Great D that time from Simons.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Williams a screen on Thibault. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander lifting off and hammering it down with all he's got.
Hey, you look at some of the young star power on OKC. Grant, they haven't had that since the Kevin Durant years.
Oh, BA, I mean, those KD teams were built through the draft. So no matter where they're picking, the Thunder seem to uncover gems. Yeah, you see the vision from Henderson. Just a terrific facilitator.
Pass to Holmgren. Dort with it. Here's Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander up top, covered by Thibault. Clock is at 3. It's stolen by Thibault. Now the Blazers on the move. Oh, Grant throws it down.
He's a long strider with good speed. It's hard to stay with Jeremy Grant in the open floor.
Williams a screen on Thibault. Now here's Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's gotten his second bucket of the game. Simons against Dort. Grant the screen. There's Simons with a 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. The Thunder have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Scoot Henderson.
And looking at Shai's game, there's a shiftiness to it. Keeps defenders off balance.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Grant with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Henderson. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh! I saw it.
Wow!
And he saw it.
And that's creativity. Gilgeous-Alexander continues to amaze.
And here's Simons outside. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And BA, he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
Well, looking back, it wasn't too long ago, Grant. The Blazers had an 8-year playoff streak.
NBA, that's no easy task. Some great years, but couldn't get over the hump. Now I think it's time to reset and build around their youth.
Now here's Henderson. Simons outside. Back to Grant. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Grant's shot is off. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander against Henderson. And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Defensively, Ayton's always had the size and length. Where he's really improved is with the angles he takes to the ball.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
To the middle. Here's Thibault.
Oklahoma City foul. First personal foul.
He misses the free throw. And Grant, this season, the Blazers adding a G League affiliate in North Portland.
Yeah, BA. I mean, the second to last team to do it. And the Suns next season will make it 30-30. Now there's a G League counterpart operating under each of the league's teams. He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Simon's shot is good.
Gotta be mindful of Anthony Simons. He looks to score close to the rim whenever he can.
Screen by Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Simons. Takes a 3. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
He is so accurate from the perimeter. Simons takes these shots with such confidence.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. And it's Portland with a rebound. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Lay down, take the lead. Grant's got 5 points.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Now on the floor for the Thunder. Number 11.
Oklahoma City trailing.
I'm open!
Williams with the screen. Pass to Joe. To the inside. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
Timeout called. Portland.
We're on the lookout for all this fans. We might have free t-shirts tonight. Your Blazers Breaker dance to everyone. Let them hear you.
And stolen by Holmgren. It's all tied up in Portland. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Trailblazers, what do you guys think?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
Thibault and Grant are at the forward spots. Henderson and Simons are in the backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Here's Joe. And it's Portland with a rebound. Now the Blazers moving it up. Fires from deep. And it's Simons missing. Simons has got 1 3-pointer tonight so far in 4 tries. Well, they gave him the nickname Inferno. Anthony Simons can really take over a game.
BA, when he's hot, watch out. Lights out shooting ability, and he can slice up a D with the best of them.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Trailblazers.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
And he dunks it down.
Heads up play by Simons. He sees a better opportunity for his team and moves the ball.
Outside Giddey. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
And so Henderson will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. The drive by Simons. Pass to Henderson from deep. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Joe. Back to Williams. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Thibault on the wing. And that's an intentional foul.
Holmgren. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. And here's Simons outside.
An outstanding defense from Holmgren. I like watching him use his length on this end.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Ayton, a screen on Dort. There's Simons with a 3, and it falls. 4 for 8 for him from the floor. All right, Smitty, as a basketball fan, who are your favorite players to watch?
Well, it's a long list, B.A. I love Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, Draymond Green and that crew. LeBron James, of course, and some of the younger guys, Anthony Edwards, and obviously the Joker, Nikola Jokic, and also Giannis, and the list goes on and on.
The Thunder have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Crafty move by Shai. He's getting better and better at changing pace.
Simons against Dort. Inside, and stolen by Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. And this game is tied up now. Pass to Ayton. And here's Thibault. Grant outside. On the wing, Simons. Grant with a screen on Dort. And here's Simons outside. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Turning into such a great scorer. Anthony Simon is a bucket getter, having another big night.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, the Thunder are still developing, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander embracing his role as a catalyst. He said, quote, I have the opportunity to really build something and be at the forefront of it. That's something I know and embrace every single day, and I maximize it for sure. Brian?
Well, you can see it. They're so grateful to have him, too. Thanks, Allie.
Gotta be careful how you guard Ayton. He's so creative at finding ways to draw fouls.
So Oklahoma City ends up going with a new group. Ayton hits them both. The Thunder have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Here's Joe. He's covered by Simons. Pass to Pokashevsky. Here's Joe. The 3. Simons with a rebound.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Here's Ayton. The Thunder with the rebound.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Joe misses.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Oh, Grant throws it down.
Tough to stop Jeremy from getting to the rim off the bounce. That's a great play.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Joe. He's covered by Simons. And Williams punches it home.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Here's Henderson. Out to Simons. Thibault on the wing. With 1 on the clock. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
And what I love, there was no panic on his part. That's the steady pulse you want in that situation.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Trailblazers. They're up by 5. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You look at Anthony Simons, he's been playing really well.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
And on the floor for Mark Daigneault starting the second half. In it forward, it's Dort and Williams. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Josh Giddey, and it's Pokashevsky in at the center position.
Dort has really improved this part of his game. Would love to see him shoot more often from out there.
Grant with a screen on Dort. Pass to Grant.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Fourth personal foul. First team foul.
Simons outside, fires for three, sends it home from three-point land. Simons has got 16 points.
Countering the three at the other end, that's a nice shot by Simons.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. A big triple. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
The three from Ayton. And again, it's Portland with a three.
Defensively, a breakdown along the perimeter. Just too slow to rotate.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Sharp's checked in. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. 15 points in the game. Knocks down the 18-footer. 17 points in the game.
Mid-range game comes easy for SGA. Just a matter of control for him.
Here's Sharp. Dort defending. Henderson outside. This one for three. Dort grabs the miss. Oklahoma City has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Pass to Pokashevsky. Williams on the wing. Back to Pokashevsky for the tie. Oh, the Thunder, another three.
He's an asset in helping space the floor. He has tremendous touch from range.
The Trailblazers have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Here's Sharp. Dort defending. Now Ayton for three. Williams grabs the board.
Trying to get his man back for the last three. It helps to not make this personal.
Pass to Dort. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Dort. For the lead. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 4. Giddey with a screen on Thibault. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Giddey. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. And Ayton has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. And here's Henderson. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Whoa, scoot. What a move.
1:56 left in the third. Knocked loose. Thibault with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Three-pointer Sharp. Connects from downtown. Now it's a 5-point Portland lead.
Beautiful move. Shaden Sharp, smooth and explosive.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Williams on the wing. Back to Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Portland grabs the miss. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Grant. Here's Sharp. Back to Grant. And an intentional foul right there for the Thunder. Wiggins, he's checked in for Dort. Joe comes in for Giddey. And it's man in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Portland. Pass to Ayton. And here's Brogdon. Shot clock at 6. The three is up. Here's Thibault. And so they foul intentionally. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Trailblazers.
They've been lights out from three-point land in this one. The defense hasn't been effective at stopping them, so they have just stuck with the game plan.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break, because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
Here's Joe. Picked by Pokashevsky. Let's go with a three. The putback. It's good on the putback. Wiggins got his first points of the game.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Here's Joe. We've got 22 seconds left in the third. Pass to Pokashevsky. Down low. And the basket by Joe. Joe's got 5 points.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Brogdon with the ball. Still without a bucket. Off target with the three. Oklahoma City calls timeout.
They're sending guys to the charity stripe way more than they should be. We'd like to see better positioning defensively.
Williams from long range. No good. Misses at the buzzer.
And we see how seriously Grant takes defense. Uses his...
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth. Trailblazers out in front, up by 4. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. 3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Sharp teams with Thibault on the perimeter. Jeremy Grant out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Simons in at the point. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. And that one's good. Holmgren.
There aren't many 7-footers who can attack guys off the dribble as well as Holmgren. He'll make you pay if you're too aggressive.
Grant with a screen on Dort. Three-pointer. Simons. That one's good. Simons got 19 points.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Shot clock at 5. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go on the assist from Holmgren.
What can't this kid do? Gilgeous-Alexander with a big-time play at the end of the clock.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Grant the pass to Sharp. Drops in the 3. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
This is why you got to be excited about Sharp's future. He's so assertive on the offensive end.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander against Ayton. He's got it. His 9th make out of 15 tries.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Defenders just clearing out, and Gilgeous-Alexander came in with a purpose.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And the Thunder call time here. You look at Anthony Simons, he's been playing really well.
Yeah, they're going to have to find a way to run him off his spots out there. He is rolling.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Mark Dagnall had some words for his team over the last break. First and foremost, he wants to see more points in the break. He asked his team, where's the urgency? We know what we can do in transition. Now let's go out and do it. We'll see if they can pick up the tempo, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. That one off the back iron and out. Oklahoma City has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
There's Simons with a 3. Count it. Now 8 for 13 with that basket.
Firing with confidence, Simons continues to flourish when given the opportunity.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA showing off the athleticism there.
When they need a score, Shea is willing to put the offense on his shoulders.
Simons passes to Grant. And again, it's Portland with a three.
You see the trust this team has in Grant's ability to step up in crucial times.
Holmgren with a screen on Thibault. This one for three. Oh, the Thunder, another three.
These moments are important for Holmgren's development. He needs to keep sinking those big-time shots.
On the wing, Simons. Williams defending. Dort against Simons. Grant attacks. 4 on the clock. Here's Ayton. Oh, Williams with the block. Gilgeous-Alexander against Grant. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Incredible play by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This kid is not afraid of the moment.
Simons passes to Ayton. No good on the triple. Oklahoma City's gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter. .54 seconds left to play in the fourth. Thibault against Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the triple. And Holmgren good for 3. Now it's a 6-point Thunder lead.
And he played huge in games in college. So Holmgren, no stranger to the pressure late in this one.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. We've got 33 seconds left in the final quarter. There's Simons with a 3.
Really plays both ends nicely. Dort does the little things right.
Fires the 3. He buries it from 3. And the Thunder lead by 9.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Thibault. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Giddey. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
The defense gives Shea all their attention, and that leaves another guy open and ready to score.
And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one.